Hello and welcome, fellow Spartans, to my first look at Total War Battles Kingdom, which has just come out into open beta by Creative Assembly. And if you're not too sure about what this game is actually about, basically it is a sort of realm slash city buildings slash management style game, which does add elements of strategy in there as well when you face other factions in the battlefield as well. So there is sort of a number of things that this game does offer to the player. It's basically, as I say, just come out in open beta just on PCs at the moment. So if you want to go and download the game yourself and check it out, there's a link in the description where you can go onto the Steam page and download it. However, it is coming soon to tablets and Macs as well, so you will be able to play this game cross-platform. So if you start a actual save on the PC, for example, you can then carry that on your tablet or your phone, for example, and pick it up from where you left it off, basically. So you won't lose any save game progression, which is a nice feature of the game. So as I say, we'll take a first look at it today, see what it's all about, and if you guys like the look of it, then as I say, there is a link in the description where you can go and download the game straight away and start playing it. But don't get confused with this, with it being a Total War title. This is its sort of own genre, offering a unique sort of style to it that nothing else has got for Total War. So you don't compare it to like Medieval 2, for example, or Attila. This is just solely its own sort of genre. So don't worry, guys. Creative Assembly is still developing those mainstream titles. They're not stopping that. This is just an alternative, different style of game that Creative Assembly want to offer to the players. And maybe, in fact, not just the existing players, but new players as well. Different types of casual gamers, for example. So don't get confused by that at all. So let's continue, or start the game, and we'll see what awaits us, basically.
The year is 915. England is ravaged by war. Local rulers fight for power, and the heathen Danes pillage our shores. The Picts of the north grow bolder each day, harassing our armies and raiding our settlements. England needs a ruler to unite her people under one banner, and to banish these dark times. Welcome home.
Oh, hello.
It's been a long time since I looked upon your face. I almost didn't recognize.
Oh, well, you know I am devilishly handsome. No, I only jest. So let's start by creating my character slash portrait. So this is set during the 10th century of medieval England. So let's try and create a character that suits and is very fitting to the time. So let's keep myself as a male. I think that's what I am. So yeah, we'll stick as that with the gender. Now I'm not fully bald yet. The kids I've got haven't caused me to go fully bald and lose all my hair yet. So we'll go for a side parting. That's what I'm sort of going for in real life. So we'll keep that as it is. And they haven't made me go fully grey yet either. So we'll go for the natural hair colour I've got of brown. But they have got me on useful looks. I've lost that definitely nowadays. So we'll go for world weary. I think that's more fitting towards me. And facial hair, well, I think we'll go for a short beard, actually. I think that suits the medieval look. Yeah, I think that's quite good. And yeah, we'll go for a dark green tunic as well. Background, well, I think we'll go for the green drape. I think that suits my clothes quite well. It matches them quite fittingly, so that's good. The only thing is, though, I look a bit like a villain. I look like the shade from Nottingham. I don't look a very nice chap. I don't think I could trust myself. Or if I met this person in real life, I don't think I could trust him. He's not got a good look about him. But hopefully I can create some good on this game. Even though my looks look absolutely terrible. But there you go. But yeah, that's me done. Created myself in, 30 seconds. So there we go. Let's accept that. And let's enter my name. So can we have space in this? No, we can't. Oh, that name's... Oh, yeah, I've already taken it, haven't I? Of course. I did a Let's Play early game of it a few weeks ago when it was closed beta. So let's go for Sir WarriorofSparta. There we go. I'll have to go for that then.
I wish we had time to feast your return.
Why not? Why can't we feast?
Urgent matters to attend to.
Oh, you always say this, I
The
bet.
untimely deaths of your father and brother.
Oh, that's not good.
You now control the realm.
That's good, though.
I have done what I can to keep the realm together. But
You haven't done
now
a good
that
job, have you,
duty
really?
passes to you.
You've let water into the
Soon
city.
I must depart to attend my own lands in the north.
Right?
So I will do my best to make sure you are prepared.
Well, thank you very much.
One of our dams broke last winter. And
What have
the
you done about
ensuing
it?
Flood washed away what remained of the town.
Right.
Our first task is to rebuild the dam before
Okay. So obviously on this game, everything you do, everything you build, everything you construct, costs resources and things like that. So this is why everything you do has to have a cost to it. So a dam costs us 10 wood and 8 seconds of time, basically. So, and I know everything is sort of in a real time sort of element here in terms of night cycles and day cycles, I think. So I think days last for a few actual real life days, I think, and so does the night cycles, I think, or something like that. I know time is slowed down in terms of compared to real life time, I think. So I think that's how it works. You probably get better clarification when you play it yourself, but I think that's, as I say, what I've heard. So let's select the terrain, raise it. Okay, we'll do that then. So that's cost us 10 barrels to do that. But we'll go through the tutorial today. I think that will then give you a nice flavour of what to expect from the game and how the mechanics of it work. And by the time we finish this tutorial, you'll have a much better idea if you like it or not, if you want to go and try it out for yourself. And as I say, if you do, link in the description where you can go and check out the Steam open beta sign up. Basically, we can just go and download the game from Steam, basically. So let's have a look then. So now the town is protected from the flooding. Let's rebuild the homes. Yeah, okay, let's go for it then. And of course, if you want me to carry this on and do some more episodes of this gameplay, let me know in the comments below. And if I get enough people, wanting that,
homes will provide us with
then I shall definitely carry it on.
Jobs within our town. Once assigned, they will work until they retire.
Fine.
It's going to take time for a worker to settle here. Offering some gold will speed things along.
Ah, the old offer of coin always works wonders, doesn't it? Collect the worker. Right, okay.
Collected workers are added to our town's workforce, a record of which is held at the
castle. Right, select the castle.
The information panel shows how many unassigned workers there
So we've
are
got
in our
16.
town. The blacksmith requires a worker before it can start earning.
Okay, fine. Add a craftsman.
Great. The blacksmith is now fully manned, and with the town starting to recover, let's take a look at some of the other elements that make up your...
Fair enough. Let's have a look then. So we've got like a fair, is it here? A market?
Who usually set up shop next to roads will provide you with a small amount of silver. This farm grows wheat, which can be harvested for food.
Yeah.
The closer the wheat is to water, the faster it will grow.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the river which flowed past the farm
dried up. Up. So what we can do?
We can restore the river by
lower the terrain. Right. So it seems to be that each segment or section of land on the map can be altered in terms of terrain levels and things like that. So you can alter the land to your liking. So select the terrain, lower it, right. This will then let the water flow down, I suppose, into the sort of lower parts of the fields here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, beautiful. That's going to help then.
The wheat will now grow faster.
So we can now harvest it. So let's harvest this one. So we can complete that now. That's been done. So we can collect the food. It's given us 20 barrels back up.
Another way to acquire food,
or 20 food
is to hunt deer. They can often be found.
That's food. That's a deer over there. And right, okay.
Wood. The amount of wood gained depends on the type of tree.
Ah.
Oak trees grow slower than pine trees, but
they provide more wood. Right, makes sense. So let the wood cut. Let's go for foul this one there. Go for that one. No, I have to go for this one, do we? Select the trees. Complete the gathering of them. Collect it. That's 40 extra wood now we've got. Lovely.
Small amounts of wood can also be gathered from
dead wood. Right, okay.
It's time you learned how to collect stone.
Oh yes, we need that. Important for our town construction. Quarry that. So we need to build it. It's going to cost us 75. Is that sort of stone or cut? That's silver, isn't it? Of course, yeah. 55 wood, and it's going to take us 8 seconds to do it. I think because this is a tutorial, it's showing us things a lot quicker than what they would be once we've actually played the game fully. When we started outside of the tutorial, I think things will take a lot longer to construct and resources will take a lot longer to gather, basically, than it is at the moment. So we'll go for that one. So we're trying to find some mine here now. So select the terrain. We haven't found anything
this time, but the
Damn.
excavation did produce some rubble, which can be deposited as landfill.
Landfill, right? Okay. So what can we do with this? We can put it there, can't we?
Make sure to deposit landfill often, because if too much rubble is collected, your quarries will not be able to.
We don't want that. So where should we go this time? Over here? Yeah.
Excellent.
Now we found it this time. Good.
We can now begin.
So collect the rubble, mine it, and put it there. Right. Wonderful. Complete it. We've got some stone.
Can be mined repeatedly until all the stone has been extracted.
Good, good, good.
Mining rocks is one way to collect stone. It can also be gained from boulders. Curses! Bandits have set up camp in our kingdom.
Damn you!
We must show them that I've taken the liberty of adding the objective to
this is where we're going to go into the strategy sort of element of the game now. We're going to go into the battlefield in a second. We're going to fight these bandits off.
We should start recruiting soldiers if we are to have any chance of...
Okay, select the terrain. We need to build a barracks then. So it's going to cost us quite a lot. 100 gold and 150 food. Okay, so we need to hire some swordsmen.
The swordsman must now be assigned to a position within our army.
Yes. So basically everything we do, every sort of army or unit we recruit into an army, you have to set up a specific position for them to form up in the army when they start the battle off. So these are going to go into the centre position right in the middle there at the front line.
We now have the beginnings of an army. But before we fight the bandits, we should build a church. Churches house holy artifacts that will enable you to give special
orders. Right, okay, so the troops can have special orders from this. Also, I'm going to say, because probably the troops want to pray to God before they go into battle. Before they eventually, or may, sorry, I should say, die in battle. So collect the artifact. We're going to go for this, are we? Oh, so it's going to give us the lance of Longinus pierced the side of Jesus on the cross. Its influence will allow our troops to use the take aim ability, increases the accuracy of the range unit and prevents friendly fire.
Now that an artifact has been chosen, the order must be assigned before it can be used.
In battle, right. So we have to be assigned to the actual orders, right? Okay, so you can have different types of orders, but you can only have 3 at one point, I think, if that's correct. You can take 3 to the battle, basically.
Ready to face the bandits.
We can't get to them, though. Okay, so we need to get rid of these trees. Well, can't we just collect wood from them? I want some wood from them, if that's possible. So let's create a road. We're going to get to these bandits in a second.
Building a bridge will allow us to...
Right, bridge, let's do it. Okay, looks like we're increasing our rank as well.
And drive them from our land.
Okay, let's do it, come on, let's select the bandit camp. Let's start the battle. This is where we go into the battle sort of element of the game now. We've got peasants. We have got our swordsmen as well, so hopefully they should be effective in the battle today.
The bandits were caught off guard, so we had the upper hand, making this the perfect opportunity for you to learn how to command.
Okay.
At the start of battle, you should check the composition of the enemy army and the position of their units. Then make adjustments to your own army accordingly.
Okay, so we've got cavalry in the centre there, so ideally we don't want our swordsmen there, we want to probably have our spears there instead, don't we?
These plunderers will decimate our swordsmen.
Yes, exactly.
Unless we act. Let's swap the position of our swordsmen with
Right.
the levies to the...
So move them across to there. Now we can go into battle a bit more confident here.
This is a key strategy that allows
Definitely.
It's time to march.
Come on! Battle music's kicking off here. It's getting a bit more beaty, a bit more cool. Come on, let's do it. Let's get rid of these bandits. Charge! Right, here we go.
By ordering our units to charge at the
Right time, you can
increase the damage.
Okay. Select our levies to start the charge. Now select the other levies. Oh, great! That's perfect on that one. Great on that one.
A well-executed charge.
Thank you.
The bandits don't know.
That's what I like to hear.
Such as these hunters can be deadly when used effectively. Let's target them.
Yeah, let's get those mortars at the back then.
We can increase our hunters'
With that new
accuracy
aim
by
we've got, that new order. Yeah. That's what we got from the church. Oh, a few of them gone down there. We're doing well against that cavalry unit there.
To give and when to use them is crucial, as our swordsmen are eager to fight, but there are no enemies ahead of them.
Right.
Let's taunt their poachers to provoke them into fighting our
Cheeky.
swordsmen.
Let's do that then. Come on, come over here. That's it. Let's have a good straight fight.
Taunting is an effective way for our melee units to engage adversaries on the back lines.
Okay.
If you manage to
clear a line,
it will often
lead to victory.
It's time to put what you've learnt into practice.
Oh God.
Show me that
I'm on
you
my
can
own.
put it-
Okay, archers. Oh my God, you're charging them. Well, we can't really do anything at the moment. Let me go for those guys. Rip them apart. Oh, why are you going for a charge against him? Oh, that's okay. Oh God, that wasn't a very good charge either. I didn't want him to charge. I wanted to fire. That's it. You're going to probably hit some of our own men, but sod it. What's that do? Okay, move. I was going to say move them across there, but I think we've got victory here. We have. Way victory! Thank you. We've got XP from doing so. So I suppose the better we do, the more XP we get. Wonderful stuff.
Well fought.
Thank
The
you.
bandits have broken camp and fled. In
Wonderful.
their haste, they left behind a stockpile of pillaged resources.
Oh, that's very
which
kind
I
of
have
them.
reclaimed for you.
Thank you. Quest complete. Congratulations. By completing this quest, you have increased your honour. So I suppose that what that is it?
Your units
Yes,
gain
that is
some
it.
experience from the battle, which we can use to upgrade their attributes and
And
skills.
skills. So the better we do in battle, the more experience we get to this army, and the more effective they will be later on down the line. So our swordsmen have had an increase. We can upgrade them. We can get better attributes. We can get some better sword ability or melee attacks, melee defense, I suppose, speed, things like that. So let's upgrade them. Obviously, this will cost. So this is how it works. Basically, the more XP you get from battle, that can then go to your upgrading of your troops, and the more XP you've got, the more you can upgrade them. So there you go. If you increase them by 1 out of 5 there, so they've got 4 more levels of melee attack they can go for.
Upgrading your units
Yeah.
is vital if
To win
you hope
battles,
to win
yeah.
battles against tougher opponents. With
And
everything
there'll be
you've
more to
learned,
come, as I'm
you're
sure.
almost ready to take your place as the kingdom's rightful ruler. All that's left is for you to complete the information for the records.
Ah, right, just have to register our details then. Right, well, I'll do that. I'll skip it for the moment, and I can do it later on. So, Lord level up. Congratulations. So, put your army to test by accepting missions. The harder the mission, the more experience your troops will gain, and the more resources and honour you'll earn.
You've increased your lord level, and now have access to missions. With the amount of conflict in the land, there are always missions to accept. They are a good way to hone your skills in battle and earn resources.
Right.
I have taught you as best I can.
Thank you
Now
very
I must
much,
return home
good
to my
sir.
lands in the north. I have no doubt that you will thrive as ruler of this land.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Right then, so I shall wrap up this first look here. So obviously it looks like we're going to be able to carry on our construction of our town and push it into a city, hopefully. We'll have to select more missions, complete them to gain more resources, better armies and things like that, and see how that progresses. But as I say, I'll wrap it up here. If you've enjoyed it and you want to see more of me play this game, then all you need to do is just let me know in the comments below, drop the video a like, and then I shall bring it back and do some more gameplay of it very soon. But as I say, this is all this has done today for you today. Hopefully, just give you an idea of what the game is like. We've gone through the tutorial. You've seen the basic mechanics and how the game plays out. So if you've liked the look of it, then all you need to do, check out the description and go onto Steam, and you can try it out for yourself in open beta. And as I said to you as well early on, it is going to be coming to Macs and tablets very soon as well. So if you want to try and play it on the go, then that will be the case hopefully very soon. So there you go. So until next time, this is WarriorofSparta for now, saying farewell.